So you have the floor.
Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the closing ceremony of the 15th session of the Summit of the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation, OIC. This event follows the great work that has been done by the Council of Foreign Ministers and the meeting of our senior officials. They have diligently reviewed and opted the following documents which are submitted to Your Highnesses and Your Excellencies for your consideration and adoption. Resolution of the issues of Palestine and Al-Quds, Al-Sharif, final communique, Banjul Declaration. These documents captured our firm commitment to addressing the issues of collective concern. I am confident that they will guide our dynamic actions for the next 3 years in addressing the major issues affecting peace, security, solidarity, and development in the Muslim Ummah. I therefore invite Your Highnesses and Your Excellencies to now consider and adopt these important draft documents. I thank you for your kind attention. I consider it adopted.
Now we'll go to the closing ceremony proper, and the President will deliver his closing remarks. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Secretary General of the OIC, our distinguished Chief Guests of Honor, Honorable Ministers, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, Alhamdulillah. All praise is due to Allah, the Almighty, for guiding us through this historic summit held in our dear motherland, the smiling coast of Africa. It is quite clear that over the years, the Secretariat of the OIC, of the Islamic countries, OIC, is in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the National Secretariat in the Gambia asserted extreme efforts and commitment, huge financial resources, time and energy to ensure the successful hosting of the summit. In this light, we are most thankful to everyone involved in the process for making this dream come true in such a remarkable manner. Consequently, I convey special commendation to the technical staff, administrators, financiers, and the wide array of people for standing by the Gambia when we needed them most. We proudly associate the success of the summit to years of hard work and the collective commitment of the organization. In all fairness, the session of the senior officials and foreign ministers ensured that all the OIC's critical concerns were taken on board so that Your Majesties and Excellencies could wisely follow the lines of thoughts, resolutions, and outcomes of the discussions. They expertly paved the way for the fruitful closed-door sessions and the guided review of the report submitted by the standing committees and foreign ministers. The thoughts and contributions of the heads of delegations from member countries amicably facilitated the consensus reached on the vital issues tabled before the summit. We congratulate all the esteemed delegations on this achievement. I must reiterate the gratitude of the government and the people of the Gambia to His Majesty, the custodian of the two holy mosques of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, for his invaluable support to us. Likewise, the Crown Prince, His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, and the OIC member states deserve similar sentiments for supporting the Gambia to host this grand summit of the organization and by extension the Muslim Ummah. Majesties, Highnesses, Excellencies, esteemed delegates, the 15th summit marks a fresh start for the Gambia to engage with member states and relevant stakeholders to promote peace, justice, and continuous dialogue within the Ummah and beyond. The responsibility rests collectively on the organization to seek lasting solutions to the plight of the people in distress, resulting from any form of conflict, war, or challenge that confronts the humanity. Our guiding principles should be informed by the realization that no nation can ever be comfortable and live in peace when their neighbors or other OIC member states are not at peace. We must embrace tolerance, therefore, as a core value and vehicle for sustainable peace, development, and stability. A key lesson to remember is that conflicts often result from biases, subjectivity, and illegitimate action that ignores or fail to prioritize our relations with those likely to be affected by our thoughts and actions. As an Islam organization, we are lucky to draw on discrete principles and values of kindness, generosity, and understanding while leading honest and decent lives. As a result, we should be grateful for the unique privilege bestowed on us as world leaders, scholars, and public servants to serve our people and contribute to creating a better world for all. Esteemed personalities, your presence at the 15th Summit in Banjul indicates devotion and commitment to upholding the principles of the OIC. As incoming chairman of the organization, I urge all member states to cooperate and accompany the Gambia during our 3-year tenure to promote and realize our ideals and take concrete steps to advance the socio-economic status of the Ummah. In saying this, I submit that we embrace the theme of the summit, unity and solidarity through dialogue and sustainable development, to positively bring our influence to bear on the world stage for global peace and stability, sustain security and success in our national development endeavors. I will conclude by renewing our deepest gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of this summit. They range from the distinguished leaders and officials with us to the technical and support teams from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Gambia. Your Excellencies, I thank all the delegations, participants, and well-wishers for your valued presence and for making the summit memorable and fruitful for the Muslim world and humankind. I sincerely wish you success in your noble undertakings and a peaceful journey to your various destinations. It is now my honor to declare the 15th Summit of the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation held here at the Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center in Banjul, the Gambia, officially closed. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, on the program, we can allow the distinguished delegations to leave. The President will have, together with the Secretary General of the OIC, will have a press conference. Thank you for coming. We wish you all the best in your various endeavors, and may God Almighty be with all of you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Media, can we settle down for the press conference? Are we set? Thank you very much. Can we have some quietness? Those who are joining us, can you take your seat? And those who are leaving, we can allow you to leave quietly. Okay, we set? Yeah. Okay, colleagues, we are set. Move it then. Interpreters are on.
Can you testing? Okay. Eh. So anyone who is supposed to speak, you can just give it.
Interpreter, you're needed here. Interpreter.
Why can you just say interpreter?
Okay, can you kindly allow him?
There is interpretation.
Please.
It's not even this. There is simultaneous interpretation in the booth. Tell.
Okay.
They are going to mess up everything. Somebody should go and tell them. If you can tell him.
I need a chair.
No, interpretation is in the booth. It's provided from the booth.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, Your Excellencies, and all distinguished personalities here present, and good afternoon to the media. We've now come to the tail end and the most important for us as media people, where we will have a remark from the Secretary General Taba, and then it will be in French, it will be translated in English, and then we'll open the session for 4 questions that will be accepted. Excellency, sir.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. J'ai le grand plaisir d'exprimer mes sincères remerciements et ma gratitude au gouvernement et au peuple de la République de Gambie, et en particulier à l'endroit de son Excellence le président Adama Barrow, ainsi qu'au ministre des Affaires étrangères, de la coopération internationale et des Gambiens de l'étranger.
Gambians abroad.
Tu vas traduire ou continue? Son Excellence M. Mamadou Tangara, l'accueil chaleureux et la généreuse hospitalité dont nous avons été l'objet depuis notre arrivée dans ce pays si hospitalier qui mérite largement la réputation de son nom, sourire de l'Afrique. Je renouvelle également mes sincères remerciements à son Excellence le Président
His Excellency, the President, for the efforts that have been made to ensure the excellent arrangement made in order to ensure the success of this Islamic conference. And they have contributed to the success of our to ensure the success of our summit. The deliberations that took place incessantly since Tuesday have helped us to discuss all the issues on the agenda of our meeting, on a climate of cooperation and comprehension that has helped us to arrive at consensual results that strengthen solidarity among member states. In this regard,
je ne peux manquer d'adresser mes remerciements à tous les États membres qui ont contribué efficacement et activement à enrichir le débat. Le sommet a adopté une résolution sur la cause de la Palestine et d'Al-Quds Sharif, ainsi qu'un communiqué final sur la question inscrite à son ordre du jour dans les domaines politiques, humanitaires, juridiques, économiques, culturels, social et médiatique, en plus de la déclaration des Bandung. La résolution sur la question de Al-Quds Sharif a réaffirmé la position de principe de l'Organisation de la coopération islamique qui est de soutenir le peuple palestinien et sa juste cause. Il a appelé à un Gaza et à poursuivre la mobilisation islamique en faveur du droit de la Palestine à briguer le statut de membre à part entière de l'Organisation des Nations Unies et à l'établissement de l'État de Palestine avec pour capitale Al-Quds Sharif.
As Al-Quds Sharif
le sommet a également réitéré son soutien à l'UNRWA pour lui permettre de continuer à assumer son rôle vital qui est le sien, ainsi que la poursuite de l'action juridique visant à amener Israël à rendre des comptes devant la Cour internationale de justice et les tribunaux pour leurs crimes odieux contre le peuple palestinien. Concernant les questions
against the Palestinian people. Regarding the other issues that have been dealt with during the summit, the leaders of member states and heads of delegation have underscored during their various statements and proceedings, they have expressed their support to the people of Afghanistan and also the promotion of dialogue in order to arrive to a peaceful solution to the situation in Yemen, Libya and Sudan. Moreover, the summit also underscored the need to make efforts that are designed to ensure stability, security and development in the Sahelian region and the Lake Chad Basin. In addition to all this, the summit also insists on the importance to accelerate the development process in order to ensure sustainable develament, integrated trade and enhanced cooperation in the areas of science and technology. The conference also stressed the need for the rights, the protection of the rights of women and children, and also the enhancement of economic cooperation and trade and agriculture in order to support and ensure food security and protect the environment. The summit also discussed the phenomenon of Islamophobia and religious hate and the strengthening of international cooperation efforts to confront this scourge. The conference also welcomed the nomination of a special envoy of the Secretary General of Islamic cooperation in the fight against Islamophobia, which will work with all the parties concerned as well as the international community in order to redouble efforts in the fight against this phenomenon. As a result, the summit also underscored the need to strengthen or promote dialogue and mutual understanding among countries and various religions, and the support of the organization of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and their fight for self-determination, and also the special attention given by the OIC to minorities in non-member countries, especially the Rohingya minority. So in this regard, the conference adopted the pioneering role played by the Republic of the Gambia in the defense of the people of Rohingya at the International Court of Justice, as well as the efforts made by Bangladesh and your country in their effort to receive the refugees, Rohingya refugees. The resolution adopted by the conference will help to enhance unity among member states of the Organization of Islamic Conference. I would like to express once again my deep gratitude to His Excellency President Adama Barrow for his wise conduct of the proceedings of our summit, and as well as for all the facilities provided by the Republic of the Gambia in order to ensure the success of the conference. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Microphone, your microphone please. Your mic is not on. No, it is not. We can't hear you.
Hello?
Thank you. Now we can hear you, yes.
We'll have 4 questions. Can we start with 2 local, 2 international? Can we start with Mr. Jallo? Can you announce yourself and the media you represent?
My name is Mouru Jallo. I work for the Gambia Radio and Television Services. And my question is concerning the Israeli-Palestinian issue. We've seen the OIC taking proactive steps towards resolving the crisis. Now, I was just asking, during the discussions, was there perhaps, is the OIC thinking of recognizing the Palestinian state? We've seen several countries around the world, non-OIC member states, recognizing Palestine as a state. Is the OIC, shouldn't the OIC also move towards that cause so that it can pile the pressure on Israel and resolve the issue?
Okay, thank you. I think the permanent,
I think I can answer that question. All the OIC's member states recognize Palestine. There is no issue on that. So, in fact, the very essence of the creation of the organization is to liberate Jerusalem. Yeah, and the state of Palestine is a bona fide member of the OIC.
Next. Okay. Then there's a gentleman there. Okay.
Congratulations, His Excellency, for the successful hosting of the 15th edition of the OIC Biannual Summit. My name is Julden Yai from QTV. My question is regarding the theme, which is enhancing unity and solidarity through dialogue for sustainable development. How would you advance the theme of this vision in your chairmanship for the next 3 years?
Thank you, Julde. First of all, before answering your question, I think I have to seize the opportunity to thank the organization. To thank the organization for trusting Gambia, for supporting us and partnering with us until finally we are able to host this very important summit. I think this is the first time Gambia is hosting such a big event, a big organization, second biggest organization in the world. And as chairman and president of the Republic of the Gambia, I'm really proud to be given this opportunity. It's a rare privilege, but we are very grateful to the Ummah for all the support, especially the Secretariat. It was not an easy journey, but thank God we are able to host, and I think all Gambians are proud of the Gambia today. Going to your question, I have been engaged in many bilateral meetings. In these bilateral meetings, our main discussion is about solidarity and unity. Because what I believe is there have been a lot of theory. I think the theory is good, but action speaks louder than words. It is now time for action. It's now time to move the organization to the next level. Yesterday was the day that the entire organization, that is the Ummah, came together, appoint me as their driver. If they appointed me as their driver, that means they are all my passengers. I think as passengers, we should all work together to drive the vehicle to the final destination. The final destination is we want to be united, we want to be in solidarity. If we are united, we are strong. If we are in solidarity, we are strong. That will give us a very, very, very strong voice, a very loud voice for that matter, for us to be respected and make sure we implement all the projects that are within the organization, especially the Palestinian project. We thought that Yasser Arafat will deliver the project, but it didn't happen. But I think during our time, if we are united, because we have enough capacity, we have enough experience, we have enough resources to pool our resources, our experience, our capacity together to deliver Palestine. I think it is very, very possible. There is no problem without a solution. The biggest problem in the world was the World War, World War I and World War II, but it was solved. So we can solve this problem. I think so, with commitment, with delegation, with unity, in solidarity, we can deliver Palestine and deliver more projects for the Ummah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. The mic controller is there.
Thank you. I am Modu Elbaji from Star TV, and my question is directed to the president, the new chairman of the organization. And my question is, Sudan and of course Palestinian people are still calling for humanitarian support. Under your leadership, how swift, will you respond to this need?
If you listen to my speech keenly, my speech is all about dialogue, about engagement, about communication, about discussion. This is within the Ummah. 57 countries have to come together and solve the problem of the Ummah. And as chairman, I think it is my responsibility to take the lead and make sure we engage, we communicate, we dialogue, we mobilize resources to make sure we solve most of our problems within the Ummah. This is the time for action. This is not time for theory anymore. Action speaks louder than words. And we are ready to take the Ummah to the next level.
Next.
My name is Maimuna Ba. I work with TRT World News. Mr. President, Gambia and the OIC members clearly support permanent ceasefire in Gaza. What is Gambia's position as in the approach of achieving permanent ceasefire in Gaza?
I think our message is very, very clear. We have always been very, very consistent when it comes to the Palestinian issue. If you have been following the Gambia since I came to power, there is no statement that we have delivered at the UNGA without mentioning Palestine. So we have been following Palestine keenly, and we support them when we will do everything possible to mobilize the organization so that we speak with one voice to make sure Palestine is free, not even ceasefire, but a permanent ceasefire, and at the same time we deliver the project of the Palestinian people to their independence. That's what we are working.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. That was the last. We said 4 questions, and we have had the 4. So now we thank you, everybody, for your participation and making this a successful summit for the Gambia and for the Ummah. Thank you very much, Excellencies, too.
مبروك.
القمة وانتم بخير يا سيدي.
كل قمة وانتم بخير. عباس ما وجدتوش برا.
When we have access to the communique, we'll share it so that the Secretariat and the other meet teams, you will get it. Thank you.
Ok, direction salle d'attente, salle d'attente.